Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are y'all doing today? TBH, I'm feeling a little bit like crap. Those of you who are new here, I do have endo and it is seemingly that time of the month, I think. If you have endo, you understand what I mean when I say I think. So I'm in that like really gross, crampy stage before anything else happens. So hopefully I won't lose energy in this video, but today I'm here to talk about some more fragrance. I'm actually doing this really ahead of time because I literally just filmed a fragrance video like a few days ago and I haven't uploaded it yet. But I was really excited because I have a pretty significant haul from FragranceNet and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you are new here, let me just preface. My name is Bree. Hello. I typically do natural hair videos. But if you are like me and typically fall down the rabbit hole when it comes to certain topics, you probably end up on people's videos who like typically have nothing to do with fragrance, right? That's how I am. But I usually do natural hair videos and I've been dabbling in some fragrance and I've been wanting to share it with my community. If you've been here with me, rocking with me, hey, you know I love you, boo. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have a crap ton of things from FragranceNet, which is a discount fragrance site, if you don't know, that I want to share with you guys today. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing what I got, this is definitely a YouTube made me buy it, then just keep on watching. So before I do anything, because I know I'm going to get questions, I have KVD Crucifix and Fenty Hot Chocolate on my lips. And my eyes are all the new Pat McGrath Mothership 8, I think. Hi, baby. It is the Divine Rose palette. And it has all these super duper beautiful shades in it. There's duochromes, there's multi-chromes. Like, it's a gorgeous palette. So I have like half of this palette on my eyes today. I had fun with it and it came out beautiful. So I definitely think I'm about to fall down the Pat McGrath rabbit hole. So let's go ahead and get into it. 3 of these I previously purchased and then I have 5 sitting here in front of me that literally just showed up at my door today. Also, if you're new here, I also have a little co-host. Her name is Ellie. You can see a little part of her little chunky body chilling right there. But that's my baby. She's basically commandeered my room. This is her safe space. And so she usually ends up filming with me and chiming in, don't you, honey? She's looking at me like, whatever, keep doing what you're doing. So yeah, that is Ellie. She may pull up a little bit closer into the camera. I don't know, but that's my baby, my little ginger cat. So let's go ahead and get started. I will start with the fragrance that I have been waiting on. I've been anticipating this for a minute, so this was definitely this was a true blind buy. I've never smelled this before in any capacity. I've never seen it in a store, and I saw this on Gabriella Francesca's channel. The way she spoke about this just had me like, wow. And then Paulina Shar here on YouTube picked this up off of her recommendation, off of Gabriella's recommendation, and she spoke very highly of it too, and that is Guerlain Insolence. So there we go, beautiful bottle. I love this packaging. Gabriella described this as fairy soap. She said it smells like falling asleep in like an old forest and like a patch of violets, and you wake up and there's just a bunch of fairies around you that are just scrubbing you with yummy fairy soap. As crazy as that description sounds, it's definitely accurate. I would describe this scent as very magical, very whimsical. This definitely smells like candied violets if you've ever had candied violets. I don't even need to spray it because it is so strong. This is the Eau de Toilette, but I find that this is strong. Like, usually I tend to go towards EDTs because of where I work. I could not wear this to work, as pretty as it is. This has a candied violet note to it. Actually, let me get my phone so I can pull up the notes for you guys. The top notes are raspberry, red berries, bergamot, lemon, which you do get a little bit of a citrus note in here. I smell the bergamot more than I smell the lemon in this. The middle notes in this are orange blossom, which I do get, violet, which I feel is the most prominent in this, and rose. I don't really get a lot of rose in here. The violet definitely stands out the most in this fragrance, and the base notes in this are iris, which I also smell. I love iris in my fragrances. There's also sandalwood, tonka bean, which you do get an undercurrent of that in here, musk, and resins, which I do get that resinous scent in here too. It smells like candied violets, and those of you who've been watching me, you know that I am a violinist. I play violin. I've been playing since I was like 5 years old. And those of you who play, if you know that smell, like that very dry, powdery, not old lady, but just dry, powdery smell that you get when like you get rosin on your hands, that's what this smells like to me. It smells like candied violets with a note of rosin in the background. I love the way this smells. It definitely, I'm actually gonna spray this on me because I've been craving wearing this scent. It's definitely a fragrance that, even though I wouldn't, it's not niche, you know, it's not difficult to understand, but it's also not a fragrance that you're going to smell on everybody. Well, you might now because it's like going, like circulating on YouTube, but I wore this the other day and I just felt so, I don't know, just special. Like it just smells like a special scent. It's not something that I would wear every day. Yeah, like when I spray it on my skin, a little bit more of those citrusy like bergamot and lemon notes come out. But this is very sweet. I don't think that everyone is going to like this. I feel like some people may think that this fragrance is almost dated, but I feel like this fragrance is too unique and too, it just has like an innocence and youthfulness about this fragrance. It's young, but not too young. It's not childish. It's just sparkly, a little bit powdery, sweet, candy-like. It just kind of smells like Disney princesses to me. It's a very whimsical, sweet, powdery scent. If that sounds like something that you would like, I highly suggest it. I can't think of anything that I have currently or that I have smelled that smells like this. It's just, it's a very unique fragrance. It's whimsical, it's sparkly, just a magical fragrance. So Guerlain Insolence, I'm definitely going to be wearing this a lot. I'm going to be wearing it a lot, especially during this time of year. And I feel like this is something that I can pull off all year. And then this is one that I've just been eyeing on my own for a minute. And I think I heard Demi Rawling talk about this in passing, but not enough for me to be like intrigued by her description of it. I saw it on FragranceNet and it was very affordable on there, so I was like, why not go ahead and get it? And that is Lalique Amethyst. So this bottle is beautiful and I love the smell on this. The top notes in this are blackcurrant, strawberry, mulberry, blackberry, and blueberry. The middle notes are rose, ylang-ylang, pepper, and peony. And the base notes in this fragrance are woody notes, bourbon vanilla, and musk. Now this is the one I've worn the least for no other reason than I've just been obsessed with the Guerlain. I'm gonna spray this on the box actually, because I don't feel like getting cards. So this immediately, the blackberry hits you like immediately. You can smell some of the rose and the peony in this as well, but you really get that blackberry. You can smell some of the other berries in this, but the blackberry is very present, which I was really excited about with this scent. And it is peppery. This is a peppery, fruity floral. I haven't worn this outside, so I don't know how it does in the heat, but this does have a pretty decent projection, and it lasts on my skin for about 5 or 6 hours. It doesn't last as long as the Guerlain, but yeah, it smells really good. It's not like a jammy blackberry scent. Like, it's not a super sweet blackberry, so if you really like super sweet fruity florals, like, this isn't it. This is a zesty blackberry scent. Zesty, blackberry, peppery, with like a bit of that bourbon vanilla at the end. It dries down a little bit smoother on the skin. So I would say after the first couple of hours, that vanilla starts to come out more. And to me, this is just such a pleasing fragrance. It's really nice for summer, but I feel like this is one of those fruity florals that can be worn all year round because it does have that peppery kick. It has that really nice, not quite super boozy, but a little boozy vanilla, you know, scent at the end that lingers on the skin. And I feel like you could get away with this all year round. So I am definitely a fan of this. I need to wear it more, but I just haven't been able to put Insolence down. This one, I got it for a couple of reasons. I've smelled this in the store and I really, really liked it, but never purchased it. Takara Thompson here on YouTube. I started watching her because of natural hair, but she's really gotten into fragrance too. She really enjoys this, and the reason I initially went to smell this perfume was actually because of Nitra. If you watch Nitra B on YouTube, she's adorable. I love her. And this is Dolce&Gabbana Parfum. And this is just like, the bottle is just so classic. It's beautiful. If you saw my last video, one of my favorite fragrances from Dolce&Gabbana is L'Impératrice. And let's see, I got this one because of the marshmallow note that it has. The notes on this fragrance, top notes are mandarin orange, raspberry, and neroli. The middle notes on this are orange blossom and jasmine. And the base notes of this fragrance are sandalwood, heliotrope, which is another note that I tend to really enjoy in my fragrances, vanilla, and marshmallow. The vanilla and marshmallow notes really got me. I think I've just been going after those like sweet marshmallowy vanillic fragrances because obviously like we're still dealing with COVID. There's been a lot going on and I find them to be very comforting. So this was one that I had smelled and I remembered liking, but I do also feel like my opinion of it is a little bit different, but it's still really, really good. So on me, this is, I really get the notes of orange, raspberry, and orange blossom on my skin before anything else. For on my skin, this is a very creamy orange blossom, raspberry fragrance. The more I wear it, the more I get the marshmallow and the vanilla in the background. And they really make this fragrance nice and creamy. I feel like this is kind of like a comforting scent in a way. I think this would be a great work fragrance if you work like in an office setting, but it's just, it's very feminine. It's soft. That the citrus notes in this make it just a little bit more interesting, you know? Like if you walk by somebody, they're gonna be like, you smell good, you know? It's not gonna be like a, what are you wearing? Oh my God. But it's gonna be like, you smell really nice, you know? That's that kind of fragrance. It's soft, but I do find that this has like decent protection. It's not amazing protection, but it is decent. This doesn't last the longest on my skin though. I would say this is about 4 or 5 hours. I feel like it's an easy fragrance to pull off. I wouldn't consider this to be unique in any way, but it is definitely like a good, I feel like it's a good fragrance to have. Like, I feel like if you just want to smell like really nice, a little fresh, a little zesty, but also have that like kind of that comforting, like inviting vibe to you, then this is her. This is a good one to have. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. You guys that follow me know that I've been looking for other work, so this is going to be a perfect office scent when I finally get where I want to go, because sis is hitting the ground hard. She's hitting the ground running, and where I want to go, I know that I'm going to be wearing this a lot because it's perfect for the office. I would say good year round. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some recent blind buys. Yeah, all of these are blind buys, and all of these have been influenced by YouTubers. So the first one that I have is Cartier Baiser Fou. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I got this because of Valley Vaughn here on YouTube, and she basically said it smells like chocolate covered strawberries essentially. And this is, I believe this is a flanker of Baiser Fou, if I remember right. So that's what it looks like. Beautiful packaging. And this one has the ruby top. Yeah, I'm super excited about this one. And this is my first Cartier fragrance. The top notes are raspberry. The middle notes are orchid. And the base notes are white chocolate and vanilla. Can't go wrong. I feel like that sounds like a wonderful combination. So let's see how it smells. This doesn't smell like what I thought it would. It smells good, but I don't get a lot of that white chocolate. I feel like more than anything, I really smell the orchid in this. I smell a little bit of that, you know, kind of tartness that you get from the raspberry. It smells really nice, and far more interesting than I thought it would. It's sweet, but it's not as sweet as I thought it would be. It's nice, but it doesn't, I don't get the whole chocolate covered like raspberry strawberry vibe. So I will see how this warms up on my skin and I will report back to you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna do like specific fragrance reviews, but maybe like follow-up videos to my like YouTube made me buy it hauls. Yeah, this is nice, but it's mostly like orchid and raspberry to me, and the orchid is the most prominent for me. So I'll have to see how this holds up on my skin. It smells really nice, but it doesn't smell like how I thought it would. I was looking for a much sweeter scent. So that is Cartier Baiser Fou. And this is another purchase that was heavily influenced by Paulina Shar. I've also heard Demi Rawling talk about this fragrance too. And her, I want to say her Everyday Perfumes video is the video, and that is Prada La Femme. So apparently this is just a really beautiful, like everyday fragrance. And I'd heard so much hype around it that I was like, well, let me try it. This was sold out on FragranceNet for a minute, and then it came back in stock, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and get it. Ooh, this is beautiful. Okay. It's heavy too. Now, my only experience with Prada fragrances is Prada Candy. I used to own that, but it does not last on my skin. Prada Candy does not. It lasts for maybe like 5 minutes. Like, Prada Candy is more of a thought. I cannot remember her name. I will annotate it on the screen. But I listened to her talk about this, and she was saying that this is a really beautiful skin scent. And honestly, this quarantine actually got me wanting to start dating again. I haven't been interested in dating nobody. I haven't been interested in anybody's son, anybody's nephew, nobody for a hot minute. But being stuck in the house for a couple of months got me thinking I might have to let somebody's son take me to dinner. So, you can't go wrong with a really good skin scent, especially if you work in, you know, like a office, corporate setting. So the top notes on this are carrot seeds. Okay. Bergamot and magnolia. The middle notes are spices, ylang ylang, iris, which is part of the reason why I got this, because I love iris. Tuberose, which I also really enjoy. Tuberose is a note that really gets on a lot of people's nerves, but I enjoy it. And frangipani. And the base notes are beeswax, vanilla, and vetiver. So let's see how she smells. The packaging in general just has me like, makes me feel like $1,000,000. Ooh, I haven't even put it to my nose yet, but the smell in the air. Okay, yeah. I like this. I definitely get some of that, listen, I don't know what carrot seeds smell like, so I definitely get that really sweet iris, tuberose, and frangipani note in here. Some of that bergamot as well. The bergamot comes through, but it doesn't overpower the scent. Sometimes I feel like bergamot can overpower the scent, and I just end up with an overly citrusy fragrance. Yeah, but it has a creaminess to it from the vanilla and the beeswax. It does kind of smell like a waxy fragrance. It's crazy. Ooh, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is really nice. I feel like this is definitely another, like, kind of like how I said with the Dolce&Gabbana, like, it's one of those fragrances where, like, you just smell good. Like, people may not ask you specifically what you're wearing, but people are going to tell you that you smell good. Yeah, you're going to get some good compliments on Close Encounters. Like when you go in to hug somebody, you're on a first date, you're meeting the guy for the first time and you hug him. Because I wouldn't wear, like, I love super heavy, spicy, super sweet fragrances, but I wouldn't wear something like that on a first date. I would wait until you know me, you know? Oh, this is beautiful. Another good office scent, a good everyday scent. Definitely good for year round. This is so just feminine, but not in a girly girl kind of way. Like this outfit that I have on right now, this whole shirt vibe, I feel like this whole vibe that I have going, like the slinky shirt and a little bit of, you know, showing or whatever, this goes with that. I feel like this outfit is the vibe of this fragrance. This was a great blind buy. I feel like this is definitely a fragrance that will be easy to blind buy. Like if you're just looking for something that's going to be easy going, like you know you're gonna smell nice, this is it. And I just love the packaging. It's nice and heavy. It feels expensive. I'm so happy that I got my hands on this because the first couple of times I went on FragranceNet, this was out of stock. But I managed to get my hands on it and I'm so happy. So this next one I heard about a while ago. And this isn't a recommendation from anyone that's really in the fragrance community. This is actually a recommendation from the Glam Twins. They talked about this like maybe like a year or two ago. And I had a really hard time finding it until I was looking around FragranceNet a couple of weeks ago and found it. And this is Moschino Fresh Gold Couture. And of course, I'm sure you know that Fresh is the one that looks like a Windex bottle. And I'm super excited to try this. Check it out. This is beautiful. So let's read the notes on this. There's a lot here. The top notes on this are rhubarb, grapefruit, mango, white peach, pear, and mandarin orange. The middle notes are orchid, lily of the valley, and jasmine. So definitely those white florals in there. And then the base notes are musk, vanilla, sandalwood, akigala wood, and patchouli. Now I tend to like patchouli fragrances, so hopefully I'll like this. I'm not gonna spray it on the box, but it looks like this. No, you can't do this. The top comes off like that, so. Okay. Yeah, this is a really nice, creamy, fruity floral with a punch of patchouli. The patchouli isn't, it's definitely a green patchouli. It's not a dirty patchouli like the patchouli in my Angel Muse over there that I love so much. I definitely, out of all of the notes in here, I definitely get the pear and I get the white peach, a little bit of the mango. You don't pick up a lot of those florals in here. This does not smell super like floral. This is a fruity, almost kind of dewy scent. It's nice and smooth from the vanilla notes in there. Tad bit musky and slightly peppery from the patchouli. Yeah. I can't wait to wear this. This is really nice. Definitely going to be a good one for this hot summer heat. So we're not quite at summer yet. We have like a couple more weeks, but I'm super hyped about this. It smells amazing. Yeah, this is a good blind buy. Again, not super unique. I wasn't expecting it to be super unique, but it smells really good. I really like this. So this is going to be a fun one to wear around. I feel like this is one of those ones that's good to have like if you're going to like a barbecue, like a cookout, or you know, you just are going to go sit poolside. This is really nice. Ooh. Good blind. I'm doing good with these blind buys so far. Like, nothing smells horrible to me. Even though the Cartier one isn't what I hoped it would smell like, so far they're good. But the next one, I got it because, I mean, at this point, I feel like if you don't have it, like, what are you doing? So this one has definitely been popularized simply because everyone feels like it is a dupe. I don't know if it is a dupe, but a lot of people feel like it is. Now, me personally, I feel like if the notes aren't really similar, then it's not really much of a dupe. But I definitely wanted to get it just to feel out the scent. And this is Ariana Grande Cloud. I've heard several people in the fragrance community that I trust talk about this, so this is like a everybody made me buy it kind of situation. And I have dealt with a lot of celebrity fragrances, and celebrity fragrances tend to not be my favorite, but that is what she looks like. And I'm gonna just be real with y'all, the cloud is about to go, because this is just bulky and unnecessary to me and very childish. So let's read the notes in this perfume. The top notes are lavender, pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are vanilla orchid. Y'all notice I tend to really like orchid. Praline, whipped cream, and coconut. And all of those middle notes are the main reasons why I got them, why I picked this up. And the base notes are musk and woody notes. And most people say the main accords in here are the whipped cream, the coconut, and the praline, which I'm really hype about. Now, I will say this top is kind of flimsy. It's not staying on there very well. I mean, either way, it's not a pricey fragrance, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. Sprayer kind of sucks too. Oh, she's sweet, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely get the whipped cream and the praline in this the most. It gives it like a really nice caramelly vibe, but you also get a little bit of that pear in there as well. I don't really get any lavender in this. Yeah, the whipped cream and the praline really come through heavy. I think the coconut in this adds a little bit extra. This is a very comforting scent. It's going to be interesting to see how this lasts on the skin. I've heard some people say that it is like kind of like a beast, you know? And that's kind of what you're seeing here too with the votes. Like, most of the votes on here say it's moderate to long lasting on their skin. And for the sillage, most of them range from moderate to enormous. So there's quite a few people on here who find that this has enormous sillage. And I can see that. It smells really good. Yeah, I'm actually quite a fan of this, surprisingly. Eventually the musk and the wood does come into play. But if you like to smell sweet, it's definitely a young fragrance, but I feel like anyone could pull this off. Okay, we'll see. I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like just based off of sniffing this, I highly doubt that this really is that much of a dupe for MFK Baccarat Rouge. But I'm also like, I want to get it, but at the same time, I feel like everybody wears it, and I don't necessarily feel like smelling like everyone and their mama, you know? So, especially not for that price range. But yeah, I'll put this back in for the sake of the shot. But yeah, Ariana Grande Cloud. This is a good blind buy. I feel like if you love sweet scents, if you love gourmands, then this is a good one to get. It's an easy blind buy. If you get this, you're probably going to like it, just high key. Goodbye. So far, so good. I have one more, and hopefully, I'm really excited about this one. So this last one was also influenced by Paulina Shar here on YouTube. She did a video on her best, like her coconut collection, like her coconut fragrances. I picked up one of them actually that I already have, but I'm going to show that in another video because it's definitely like a luxury, like niche fragrance. So I will be sharing that with you guys as well. So she was talking about this and I was like, I don't know. This is a flanker, and the original scent I'm not really like that into. But I was like, let me try it. What'll it hurt? I got it for a really great deal on FragranceNet. So this is Versace Crystal Noir. So that's what the box looks like. Very pretty. So I know a lot of people are really into bright crystal. I'm not really into it. Like, I don't mind smelling basic, but bright crystal is like very basic. It smells so generic to me. And low-key a little bit like bug spray. So I was a little apprehensive when it came to getting this, but I was like, you know, what can it hurt? The price was right. So the top notes in this are pepper. I love a good peppery fragrance. Cardamom and ginger. Those right there sold me. I love a good spicy peppery fragrance. And then the middle notes are coconut, gardenia, which made me a little hesitant, I'm not gonna lie. Peony and orange blossom. And then the base notes in this are amber, musk, and sandalwood. So I love a peppery, spicy, ambery fragrance. The gardenia in this gave me pause though. This top is like huge. So let's see. Gardenia is one of those notes that tends to make me feel ill. So if I don't like it, I might have to find someone to give it to. Smells really nice in the air. Okay, yeah, this is sexy. This is very sexy. Initially, I get that ginger, cardamom, and pepper in there. It's very prominent. But then as it starts to dry down, you get that creaminess of the coconut. I don't really smell the gardenia or the peony, which I'm happy about. This is nice. Yeah, you get some of that amber in there. The amber and the coconut just make it like deep and interesting. Okay. All right, yeah, I like this. Like I said, like the bright crystal, and even yellow diamond, I'm not really a fan of. That one smells very 90s to me. Yeah, this is right up my alley. This is that scent you wear when you're like, I'm the baddest bitch in the room. Period. I'm the baddest bitch in the room. I run this. Like, a woman that wears this is very sure of herself. Confident. Sexy, like, you know, a bold lip. A high slit. Yeah, I like this. It's definitely spicy, woody, creamy. It's not sweet. This is not sweet at all. If you love sweet scents, it's not that. A really good, sexy, confident fragrance. Okay guys, so those are my recent pickups from FragranceNet. I will list everything that I have in the description box below. If you're interested in checking out some of these fragrances. I'd say the most unique out of all of these is absolutely Insolence, like, period, hands down. If you wear this, other people are not gonna smell like you, just period. This is amazing. But I definitely have quite the appreciation for Miss Ariana Grande Cloud as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, like, what fragrances have you been dabbling in? And if there are any fragrances in this that you want to try, I will definitely have to do a follow-up video because I want to see how this Cartier ends up going on my skin. And I do have a niche fragrance haul coming. It's a small haul, like 3 fragrances, but y'all know when it comes to niche, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.